boots dusting. Queen Elizabeth treated Meghan wholeheartedly and received tramples. Hello friends, welcome to the King YouTube channel. What kind of relationship did Meghan Markle really have with the late Queen Elizabeth? Was it all just smiles and generosity in public, or were there hidden tensions only insiders knew about? Get ready to rethink everything you thought you knew as we uncover surprising and controversial truths about Meghan Markle and Queen Elizabeth's relationship. Was it genuine harmony, or just a dramatic show? If you look at the Queen's expression during the wedding, you'll see she didn't seem very happy. With Harry rushing around and insisting Meghan gets what Meghan wants, the Queen firmly replied, "She gets what I give her." Meghan had asked for things she couldn't have, like the emerald tiara promised to Eugenie for her wedding. Before the wedding, things didn't get any better between Meghan and the Queen. When the Queen requested Meghan to visit, Meghan replied that she had an appointment. No one had ever refused the Queen before, so she asked again, but Meghan gave the same response. The Queen then canceled Meghan's appointment and sent someone to bring her in. Clearly, the Queen didn't have a favorable opinion of her. There's a chance Meghan's claim during her Oprah interview about casually calling the Queen might not be true. Only two people were ever allowed to call themselves the Queen's daughter, known as the Princess Royal and the Queen's horse trainer. Charles was unable to fulfill certain expectations, and to top it all off, Meghan wanted to move into Windsor Castle. She was upset when the Queen denied her request. Does that sound like a relationship based on affection? The Queen couldn't stand Meghan. Although she greeted her warmly upon entering the royal family, helped her adjust, and provided staff to ease the transition, Meghan wanted to be in control. Meghan thought she should be admired simply for who she was, without any effort to adapt. She tried to sneak her way into the royal lifestyle without changing her behavior. The Queen quickly saw through her, recognizing her true nature from how she treated the staff and others. Meghan became extremely disliked when she couldn't get what she wanted. She made the Queen's life difficult, especially when the Queen's husband was nearing the end of his life. This continued while the Queen was grieving and suffering from bone cancer, which she endured with quiet dignity until her passing. Meghan's actions revealed the true character of the person her grandchild had married. In my belief, Meghan is a sociopath and a narcissist. She had already divided her own family and treated people around her, including staff and courtiers, terribly. Her method is to divide and conquer, using any means to separate Harry and others from anyone who could influence them, whether family or friends. Meghan craves control and manipulates others to get it. She's like an emotional vampire, caring only about her own needs and disregarding other people's feelings. When cornered or questioned, she plays the race card, despite previously describing herself as white. This added immense stress to the royal family, especially to the Queen. The Queen was already dealing with Prince Philip's illness and death, and Meghan's actions made things worse. The fall from grace of Prince Andrew added to the Queen's distress. The Queen, a shrewd judge of character, likely saw Meghan as a dangerous individual who caused significant sorrow to the family she loved. Meghan knows that stress can lead to illness and hasten death, and she used this to her advantage. Meghan doesn't care about anyone else as long as she gets what she wants. Her and Harry's actions likely affected the Queen's health, and I believe Meghan may have even rejoiced in that. To me, she is a highly dangerous individual, like a Hannibal Lecter in female form, manipulative and harmful without the physical violence. Sadly, Harry has been ensnared in her web and can't see her true nature. However, he is an adult and should never have said what Meghan wants. Meghan gets that statement infuriated the Queen, and she blamed Meghan for the chaos that followed. In the photo below, the Queen's sorrow is clear on her face, even without glasses. Meghan is a lying, backstabbing, and unpleasant person. She has failed to achieve her goals in the US. No one bows to her or wants to be associated with her unless she pays her way in. Now, it seems she has set her sights back on the UK. Seriously, where will they live? How will they afford it? Who wants to hang out with them? Who even wants them back? Not the royal family, not the general population, and surely not the friends Meghan deemed unacceptable. They keep pushing stories that they are relevant family members, but the US didn't buy it, and the citizens of the UK will definitely let them know they are irrelevant. This is the woman who called the entire royal family toxic and racist, went on TV to tell 17 outrageous lies about them, exaggerated a curtsy on TV, and named her daughter Lilibet, the Queen's personal nickname, which she had made clear she didn't want others using. The Queen saw Meghan as a troublemaker as far back as the wedding, which is why she wore her Miss Piggy face. Besides, there are reports that she physically attacked Harry early in their marriage. A photo of Harry looking a bit roughed up circulated online, reportedly taken during a trip to Africa. She's a narcissist, and I wouldn't be surprised if she has attacked him both physically and mentally multiple times. That could explain why he seems so disturbed and reliant on drugs now. More people are coming forward saying she's a narcissistic sociopath. While I can't confirm her clinical diagnosis, her behavior is definitely bizarre and troubling. Bullying people over the years and slandering family members isn't normal. But despite Meghan's deceitfulness, I'm certain the Queen was wise to her. MI5 probably had background on Meghan, and it's possible they realized she was unstable. Unfortunately, the Queen had to deal with an equally unstable, spoiled grandson. It's just a sad situation, but at least our beautiful Queen can never be hurt by that individual. Meghan is a sociopathic narcissist, an emotional vampire, a very dangerous person. She's like Hannibal without the lecter, and she always pulls the race card when cornered, despite presenting herself as Caucasian before being with Harry. Some people give Meghan too much power, but I don't think she's substantial at all. The royal family is likely looking forward to her leaving in any way possible. As for Harry, he was lured by Meghan's charm, impulsive and immature. He brought this upon himself. He needs to grow up or accept the consequences. It's baffling that they're still defending Meghan, especially after her enormous lies, which started with the ridiculous engagement interview. No, I didn't Google him. I just asked if he was kind, with her dim-witted husband pushing the same victim. Jealous, bitter rhetoric. It's unfortunate that someone like Markle thinks she's intelligent enough to influence the royal family or anyone else. The Queen was no fool, but she probably shouldn't have allowed such an expensive wedding to happen. Markle was a divorcee, just like Charles and Camilla, whose wedding the Queen didn't attend. Many in the royal family see through Markle. It would be easier to count the fools who don't. Charles, Andrew, and Beatrice are among them. I wish the royals had rejected the marriage, even though they were threatened with the race card. I noticed a while ago how she uses the race card whenever she's questioned or cornered. Yet she identified as Caucasian on forms and verbally until she got engaged to Harry. She claimed no one mentioned her black ancestry until she became a royal. Implying that they referred to her as color to label them as racist and colonial is offensive and inaccurate. The royal family supports Commonwealth nations as evidenced by actions like granting India independence in 1947 and transferring Hong Kong to China in 1997. 3 centuries ago, during conflicts with the French and Americans, we were pushed north, leading to the formation of Canada with both French and English sides. I also mentioned during Prince Philip and Her Majesty's illnesses that the stress from Meghan and her disrespectful grandchild hastened or exacerbated their health issues caused by strain, stress, and anxiety. Meghan's intent to be cruel not only affected Harry but also herself, especially in the early days when contracts came in but soon dried out, making it difficult for them to produce content. They lacked experience and couldn't provide access to the monarchy, exacerbated by COVID-19 restrictions. The novelty of their fame wore off, especially when they realized they lacked creative imagination. Perhaps they were too self-absorbed to be truly interested in others or invested in their careers. The only project Meghan created was an animation called Pearl. But Netflix shelved it due to a decline in subscribers. When asked if it was due to gender or financial issues, later surveys showed it was mainly due to other factors. A few months later, with Netflix taking control of filming and editing, Harry and Meghan panicked. They realized Charles wasn't as tolerant as the Queen and had been warned early on after losing his mother. Now, they demanded the right to re-edit damning footage, but Netflix hasn't agreed to their demands for editorial control and ownership rights. With the purchase of a $14 million mansion and spending on lavish clothes and PR, Diana's inheritance has dwindled. With little content produced in the first year of independence and not much of the contract paid out, they could be facing financial strain with the mortgage. They hope to win favor with Charles and explore part-time work, but Charles has subtly declined. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye and see you in the next video.